Hey guys, I'm Logan. We're Season 3, Episode 19 of Castle. Here we go.
That Mr. Williams was caught in the victim's car, his fingerprints were all over it, and her blood was on his clothes. The true administration of justice is the firmest foundation of good government. Now this should be a challenge to each and every one of you. There are 12 people in this world that can bring justice.
What the hell?
Order. Are you trying to kill me? What's in this?
Everything you need for a healthier and longer life.
Delicious. Bye there, sweetie.
Bye.
That guy had to have been poisoned.
She did not. She loves my breakfast movies.
No, not about that. About where she's going today. Her nose crinkled. That's her tongue.
Oh, honey, come on. This is not the World Series of Poker.
Well, Richard Castle. Press 1.
For Richard Castle.
Hey.
Press
Why are there newsbands up front?
Because of who our victim is. What are you doing?
I'm testing my poker group. Calling dibs on this story.
You're hilarious.
It was poison, all right. Pink liquidity, the smell of bitter almonds. Test strip came back positive for cyanide.
Oh my god!
That is fantastic. Unless you're the juror.
There were no puncture marks on the body, so it was ingested.
Cyanide.
Odd way to kill.
Not for Nazis or evil dictators.
How did you ingest it?
Brownish stains in his mouth indicate he recently had coffee. Maybe it was in there.
After he consumed the poison, how long before he died?
No more than 15 minutes. According to the court clerk, Mr. McCusick arrived this morning at 8:37.
So it's
and
literally
died at
what he
approximately 9:13.
15 minutes. That means that he was poisoned at the courthouse.
Mm-hmm. And who benefits
What
from
did
the
he
juror?
eat?
Caught him in a stolen car with Lila Addison's body in the trunk. He had his fingerprints, traces of the victim.
I mean, does this not mess with the trial?
So this is jury intimidation at its finest. You kill a juror, you not only guarantee a mistrial, but it
Yeah.
also serves as a warning for any future jurors on a retrial.
Yeah.
Who wants to serve on the jury if there's a chance of being killed?
But,
They
you
should.
know,
That means they should go to the
didn't do it.
judge.
He's been incarcerated since his arrest.
He might have had an accomplice. Whoever poisoned Joe McCusick somehow
Seemed
made
like
it in
his-
this building 15 minutes before he died.
It seemed like he did
Get
have an
security,
accomplice,
full of
honestly.
surveillance footage from all the corridors and common rooms.
Why don't we see what Mr. Otis Williams has to say for himself?
Can't wait.
Counselor!
Okay, look, my client doesn't know anything about that, and there's no way I'm letting him talk to you. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're due in court.
Let's go.
In light of the shocking circumstances of juror number 7's death, it is my belief that this particular jury is no longer capable of reaching a fair verdict. Therefore, I have no choice but to declare a mistrial.
Your Honor, the people intend to refile charges.
Noted. Until then, Mr. Williams will be remanded.
That's insane.
Hearing is adjourned.
You call this justice, Your Honor? After what he did to my daughter? Monster!
Maybe we should be looking at a juror.
What do you mean?
Tony Mueller, juror number 4. He's been missing since the murder. There's no show for one of our interviews. He's not answering his cell. Neighbors saw him leave his apartment with an overnight bag.
All right, keep an eye out for
What
him.
if he was poisoned too?
Oh, you do? Good.
Becky, the brother of your dead juror's here.
Then who would want to hurt Joe?
Well, you know, it might not have to do with your brother. It might have to do with the jury that he served
I've seen this
on.
guy before.
Did you know that he was assigned the Addison trial?
No.
I think he played a serial
I
killer
didn't
in
know
something
he had
else.
jury duty.
Can you think of any reasons why your brother might have been biased either toward or against the defendant?
He believed in second chances. That's why he ran the halfway house.
Oh.
But he didn't believe in with third, fourth, fifth chances. He'd been out there long enough to know some folks can't be rehabilitated.
Yeah.
Our missing juror? Troopers picked him up crossing the GW Bridge. They're bringing him in now.
You were leaving town in a hurry, Mr. Mueller. Any reason why?
Isn't it obvious? I'm marked for death, man.
Marked for death.
I didn't ask for jury duty. I was summoned. They said show up at this time, at this place. They failed to mention that the defendant's homeboy was going to kill me.
The defendant's homeboy?
Okay.
This big scary black guy.
Exactly what happened, Mr. Mueller? Have you ever seen him with Joe?
Yes! Which is why when I saw Joe bite it, right in front of me, I knew I was next. And why should I die? I was only trying to fulfill my civic responsibilities.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Mueller.
He's a big He's a scary black guy named Wardell Williams, the defendant's cousin.
I thought you didn't know who he was.
I didn't, but there he is.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah.
Why?
While you guys were in the box with Mr. Mueller, I found this on courthouse surveillance. See, that's Joe the juror at the coffee machine, roughly 14 minutes before his death, right in our kill zone.
Oh.
Cousin Wardell.
And what's this?
Looks like he makes a killer cup of Joe.
That's too soon.
Too soon.
Man, y'all reaching.
Are we? You talk to jurors, that's jury tampering.
So accusing one black man of a murder he didn't commit isn't good enough for you. Y'all trying for the daily double? And I talked to a gang of folks in that courthouse. How am I supposed to know which one of them is a juror?
Well, the juror badges on their shirts might have been a hint.
Using video surveillance footage, CSU managed to pull Joe's coffee cup out of the garbage. They're testing it for cyanide.
It's actually quite annoying.
Frankly, honest about a deal.
Evidence is everywhere, and they're like, oh, it's because I'm black. No.
Before me.
Like, dude. It's so ridiculous.
So obviously you must be the bad cop. Guess that makes you the good cop. Oh. So that's how you two do it. You tell the lies, you print the lies? Man, y'all framing me just like they did my cousin.
This is crazy.
This whole damn thing's a conspiracy.
Wardell, be serious.
You don't think I'm serious? And tell me, why all the lawyers in the city, the district attorney, is trying Otis's case? You don't think it's because he's running for mayor and he wants to lock my cousin up so all his rich, powerful white friends can feel safe?
Look, you're not doing yourself any favors.
No, you're not.
You just got it all worked out, huh? You got my cousin O pulling a bigger time.
Oh my God.
And you got me poisoning this man to get him off.
Looks that way.
Well, looks don't make it so.
Then show us.
Looks like I'm poisoning this man's coffee. And really, all I did was hand it to him.
Esposito, can you get a warrant for Wardell's place, see if there's any traces of cyanide?
Oh my
As they
God.
say in legalese, asked and answered. Too bad. I was hoping they'd do
Shit's
more of the
just
story.
so annoying to me.
Joe's cyanide-laced coffee cup. CSU found both Joe and Wardell's prints on it, but there was something very important missing. Cyanide.
Really?
Really.
Well, how was he poisoned?
During
There
the
you
autopsy,
go.
I discovered cyanide residue in a prescription time-release capsule.
So Joe had a prescription for cyanide?
No, he had a prescription for corticosteroids. According to his physician, he took one every morning for symptoms from lupus. It looks like the killer switched out the contents of Joe's capsule and replaced it with the cyanide.
Okay, so then when Joe was taking his medications, he unknowingly poisoned him.
That's
But here's the
insane.
thing. Since the cyanide
Someone would
was
have
in
to
the
know
time-release
that.
capsule designed not to dissolve in stomach acid, but in the intestines.
Your timeline's all screwed up.
Yep. Turns out Joe was poisoned almost 1 hour before his death at 8:13 this morning.
So then Joe's death might not have anything to do with the trial.
Well, we learned three very important things. First, our killer is diabolical. You let someone unwittingly kill themselves, pure evil. Second, our killer knew Joe, or at least knew his habits. Third, our killer was a woman.
Ooh, most likely. Statistic,
Women are
yes.
Always carried
True.
out by the fair sex.
But you are missing one very important detail, Castle.
Enlighten me.
Our killer had access to Joe's medications that he did not keep on him, so therefore our killer had access to
His apartment.
bingo.
NYPD! You know, the murder of Joe the juror is a real tragedy.
See, just like that, the other guy is off the hook. Like,
The murder is a tragedy, but Joe is special. He's a juvenile delinquent who reformed himself. Born-again citizen. Believed in the system.
cousin is innocent now.
Full of poison. Cowards die many times before their
What's that
death. The
noise?
valiant never tasted death but once. Bro, you're not Castle.
Yeah, I know.
Stop trying to talk like him. I'm not allowed to reference the bard?
Excuse me?
Memorizing one quote does not make you a Renaissance man.
What if I memorized two?
Have you memorized it?
No, but what if I did?
Depends on the quote. Now, who the hell are you?
You don't understand.
No, I think we do. Joe kicked you to the curb, and you poisoned him. Lab report shows that every one of these capsules tested positive for cyanide.
If I poisoned him, why would I still be in his apartment?
To take the rest of the poison pills away?
Ooh.
So we couldn't find them, so you could hide your tracks?
I was out of the apartment all day. Anyone could have gotten in there. And I would never hurt Joe.
You have motive.
Friend.
Friends like him, huh?
Right.
I didn't poison him. Joe was letting me stay there, okay? I maxed out my time at the halfway house and didn't have a place to go. Joe broke the rules and let me crash with him.
Then why were you playing hide and go seek in his closet?
I'm a felon on parole. I hear cops and my ex-con instincts kick in.
Okay. If you were there on the up and up, tell us, was Joe in any kind of trouble?
Look, buddy, I don't think you appreciate the situation you're in. You are on parole, and you're up to your neck in a homicide investigation. Now, you better start talking, or we're gonna have you back in Sing Sing before the evening roll call.
All right. Joe had me run errands for him, okay?
What kind?
Pick up laundry, go to the bodega, stuff like that.
Who was this lady that you delivered the envelope to?
Miss Jenkins?
What?
Yes?
She was on the jury,
Live at
right?
3751 West End Ave?
Yes.
We need to chat.
I did it. I did it. I did it.
You killed him?
Oh my God, no, of course not. Why would you think that?
Because you just said I did it.
Oh, no, not murder. No, God. I did something else, something.
Miss Jenkins, you're the court clerk.
Oh my
Why
God.
did Joe McCusick give you that much money?
He paid me to put him on that jury. Joe McCusick came to me and said he wanted to serve his jury duty. I didn't see the harm.
Sure, I mean, especially if you're going to make a profit.
My roommate moved out 2 months ago.
Who the hell would want to pay to be on a
And I
jury?
figured who's gonna know? I mean, it's jury duty. Don't send me to prison. All day long, I see the women who get sent there, and I can't hack it. I'll be some lifer's bitch before breakfast.
Okay, Joe specifically asked to be on Otis Williams' trial.
Yes, he was insistent about getting on that jury pool.
Well, maybe Joe had a personal connection to the trial, to the victim, Lila Addison, or to the defendant,
Or
Otis
the
Williams.
or the family.
Doesn't Joe have a juvie record? What if you noticed from back in the day? They could have gotten arrested together or maybe spent some time in the same juvenile hall.
That's a good idea. I'll look into it.
Meanwhile, I'll have Lila Addison's case file sent over from 7-4, and you should check in with the family. Could be a connection there.
Okay. Good night, Cassie.
Night.
He needs to stop watching his, or tracking his very, very reliable,
Yeah.
very trustworthy
How was
daughter.
your day? Did you have a good time in the village?
Yeah.
Go anywhere else?
No, just stay in the village. How did you know where I was? Are you having me followed? Monitoring my Metro card? Checking my credit? My phone. Dad, tell me you're not tracking my phone.
Okay, look, this is not about what I did. It's about what you did. You lied to me.
This is the man who violated his daughter's civil rights.
Okay, technically, I would have to be the government to
You're
violate.
just tracking my every move.
Not your every move.
Welcome to George Orwell's 1984 with my father as Big Brother.
This isn't
What's
about...
next? A chip in my brain?
Whatever it takes when you're keeping secrets from me.
You know what? If you're so interested in what I'm doing, why don't you ask your phone? I'm sure there's an app for that.
Oh, you failed that miserably.
You had it coming, Castle. I mean, you have the best kid in the world. And
Honestly.
You treated her like a common criminal.
Maybe she is though. I still don't know why she lied about going to
And
Williamsburg.
you probably never will. Unless you plan on waterboarding her.
Honestly, is what I did so wrong?
I don't really think that it matters.
I mean, it's
much.
messed up
I mean,
because
you
she's
broke
so...
her trust.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
she's
I know.
like the opposite of bad.
What do I do now?
Win it back. Come on,
She's the
let us
opposite
down,
of
Van.
troubled.
I've never seen him outside the jury box. Steven?
I know most of my sister's friends. He's not one of them. And if he was, why would he have done this? Why would he put my sister's shot at justice in jeopardy?
That's a fair point.
Well, I don't think I need to tell you how catastrophic this could be to the city's legal system. Keep me in the loop.
All the years I've been in command of the 12th precinct, you know how many times the district attorney has shown up? Once. Today.
Oh.
You heard the man. Let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
This is such a weird case.
To Lila Addison. There's nothing in her financials, her murder file, her emails, her texts, not even her yearbook. Joe and Lila
have absolutely nothing in common.
It's like the two of
Why
them
would he
didn't
buy his
even
way
live on
onto
the
the
planet.
Same goes with
onto
Joe
the
and
jury?
Otis.
There's no Joe connection in the juvie files?
No, not even close.
And why
Joe
would
was
someone
sent to
poison him?
different juvie halls at different times, and they ran in opposite neighborhoods.
Castle? Castle, can you stop playing around?
Actually, I'm not playing around. I'm a little busy blowing this case wide open. This is a photograph of the looky-loos at Lila's crime scene. This is a little magnification app. Recognize anyone?
It's Joe. He was at Lila Addison's crime scene.
Oh, he'd be there.
Only 3 reasons for a civilian to be at a murder scene. 1, they're dead. 2, they just happen to be in the immediate area.
Or 3, they're involved.
It's our killer, and he couldn't resist the compulsion to return to the scene of the crime.
Yep.
And which number do you think Joe is?
I'm gonna go with 3.
He's our victim and our killer.
That's insane. That is actually insane.
Joe McCusick, victim and killer?
Joe didn't kill Lila. He had an alibi. I did background in the halfway house. On the night Lila was killed, Joe was at a fundraiser.
He was there until midnight.
And Lila was killed between 9:30
way.
and 11:30 p.m.
So if he didn't kill her, why did he want to be on the jury so long?
And why was he at the crime scene?
We know that Joe was a juror with a hidden agenda. He was embroiled in a high-profile case, being tried by the DA himself. But before he could accomplish what he set out to do, he was struck down by powerful, shadowy forces. What?
There's gotta be something that we're missing. There has to be a tangible connection between Joe and our defendant, or Joe and our victim.
Or between Joe and somebody else entirely. I found the phone. It was hiding behind some books in the bookcase. Joe made 14 calls with it, all to the same number. District Attorney Lou Karnacki's office.
Looks like the DA was out of order.
What the hell is going on?
Mrs. Craig.
Oh, please, call me Dawn.
Did he ever mention anything else?
Yeah, he said he had evidence that would exonerate Otis Williams and how he was going to mail it to the district attorney's office.
Did you ever get that package?
Not they know of.
Dawn, most of these phone calls are under 2 minutes long, but then there's this one at 10:14 p.m. It's over 10 minutes long. Is there any chance that you took that phone call?
No, I never stay past 7.
How late does the DA work?
This conversation is over.
Did he send you any evidence that was relevant to the Otis Williams case?
Excuse me, I don't think we've been introduced. I'm the guy that can get you banned from this precinct. And I can have you transferred to the Harvard unit.
This is getting sketchy.
No, what you're doing is sneaking around behind my back. Now, the next time you want an interview, you call. And don't you ever drag one of my staff down here without my knowledge again.
Okay, now I'm feeling there's some
You called in the
corruption.
DA's personal assistant without informing him?
Sir, I'm sorry.
Smart move. Don't you see what just happened? He could have called and asked why his assistant was here. But he came in person.
Yes.
He wanted to stop the interview.
He's hiding something.
Yes. There's some corruption. Something's wrong.
Guess who the DA's largest campaign contributors were on his last election?
Who?
Randolph and Andrea Addison, Lila's parents. Here's what I'm thinking. Devastated parents demand justice, insist that the DA try the case personally. Maybe even suggest to Karnacki that he needs to put Lila's killer away in order to secure their political support.
Of course, and Karnacki agreed because it was going to be an easy case. I mean, they already had Otis Williams. It was open and shut.
Until Joe starts calling, insisting that Otis is innocent, which is bad for Karnacki. Actually, in the end, bad for Joe.
Yeah, but it still doesn't explain why Joe bought into the jury pool. Or why he thought that Otis Williams was innocent. I mean, if he had exonerated...
Yeah, where's the
where is
evidence?
it? We've looked everywhere. We've talked to everyone.
Not everyone.
As I said before, we're not here to discuss the Lila Addison case.
Neither are we. We're here to talk about Joe McCusick's murder. Juror number 7.
Well, look, I'm sorry he's dead. I appreciate my man putting himself out like that for me, but I don't know how to help y'all.
Mr. Williams, if you didn't kill Lila, then we need to figure out who did.
You were first on the scene.
Then you can't give us
No
anything?
matter how obscure, might help us.
Alright. It was late. Just got off my job, you know. Walking home when I saw that sweet 760i just sitting there. Keys in the ignition. I knew I should have passed it by, but I always wanted to drive a 760. So I jumped in.
So you stole a car and it happened to have a body in it.
So did you see anyone?
No.
Was there anything wrong with the car?
Anything
That's
that would suggest
convenient.
someone else had been there. Cigarette butts.
To just be like,
Shoe prints, heel
he
prints.
did it.
Nah, nothing like that.
What happened next?
I slid in the ride, pulled the seat up, hit the ignition.
Wait. Did you say that you pulled the seat up?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. That bad boy was all the way back. So I hit the button on the side and move it up.
Lila was all of 5'0". There's no reason for that seat to go back.
Somebody else was driving that car.
Someone bigger than him.
Did CSU check for prints?
The steering wheel and the dash, the only prints they found were my client's, so when they caught him behind the wheel, I don't think they put much effort into it.
What about the button, man?
Lila's car is still at the impound pending the trial. We can still have CSU print the seat controls.
Seatback button. What a great detail for a murder mystery.
Only if we get a print.
Yes, otherwise we'll just be looking for tall people. Tell me what happened in Williamsburg.
Two days ago, a bunch of us went to Kina's of Brooklyn. It's a boutique. And my friends thought it'd be cool if we all took a couple of things.
You were shoplifting?
I couldn't, but my friends did, and they said I was chicken.
So you went back to finish the job to impress your friends?
No, I went back to pay for what they stole. I couldn't just let someone get cheated like that. Took money out of the savings and went back to the store. When I got there, I put cash on the counter with a note and ran out as fast as I could.
I don't know whether to be
God, I wish. Oh my God, she's like the perfect freaking daughter.
Of course it matters.
The guy I was with is off the table. I'm not gonna narc on them.
Again. Angry and proud. One question though. If you didn't take anything, why did you feel responsible?
Because of my friends.
You didn't stop him.
Somebody had to. It was the right thing to do.
Don't you think they should be the ones
Dad.
paying? Why you infest these girls in the first place?
It's not that simple. It won't happen again, Dad. Promise.
You okay?
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Tell me about it.
Said the CSU report?
Do you have...
Two sets of prints on the seat controls. Otis's are on the seat up button.
Down on the seat back.
Go look for yourself.
Who?
You gotta be kidding me.
No chance. Come on.
This is the fingerprint that we pulled off of Lila Addison's car seat controls, and this is your fingerprint that we have on file. They are a match.
There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. You were in Lila Addison's car the night that she was killed.
Yeah, you did.
He wasn't going to rat you out, but he wasn't going to let an innocent man go to jail for life.
So he called the DA. And that didn't work. He got on the jury, but you found out. And you realized you wouldn't be safe as long as he was alive.
And then you slipped into his apartment, and you dosed his meds with cyanide.
Remember earlier in the episode I said, this guy, I've seen him before, he's like a serial killer and other shit.
Then what happened?
I was there, but I didn't kill her. And I didn't kill my brother. But it doesn't really matter what I say, you won't believe me anyway.
Well, considering your other choice is murder one, I would roll the dice.
Steven killed Lila.
Steven
Addison. Her brother. And we had talked about Joe's condition. Steven must have seen Joe on that jury and killed him too. So they had me drive. Steven screwing around with this gun, this little trust fund gangster thinks he's so badass till we hit a pothole and bang!
They got one off and hit Lila.
She died instantly. I freaked, but Steven threatened to point the finger at me if I told the truth. I'm so scared. I'm just a nobody. He's got $1 million lawyers. We put her body in the trunk.
And you dumped the car?
Is that other guy next to you?
Left it in the
No.
The cops would think it was a carjacking gone wrong. He said we couldn't leave Lila in a trunk like that. But by the time Joe got there, the cops had already pulled over that black guy. So Joe went to that dumpster and got Steven's bloody clothes as insurance.
That must be what Joe sent to the DA.
Oh,
It's
who
all
got
my
it?
fault.
It's got to be the corruption aspect.
My brother's dead and it's all my fault.
Mister, where are you going?
To see an old friend.
He's got pull.
Word of advice, Roy, just let this one pass you by.
Did you know Lila Addison was murdered by her brother?
First rule of being a lawyer is never ask a question you don't want an answer to.
I guess it's good I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with you cops. You live on the corner of black and white, but over here, on this side of the street, it's just gray.
You just put an innocent man up for murder. What's gray about that, dude?
Come on, honestly. You gonna sing Kumbaya for Otis Williams? Otis Williams, what? Theft, aggravated assault, attempted murder. That's just the stuff we got him on.
But he didn't kill Lila, Lou. He didn't kill her.
He didn't do this. And then you're just letting another guy just walk away?
What? You'll run for the mayor's office.
Think of what I can do for this city when I'm elected. Now,
I don't want to.
There's money to get there. Listen to me, Roy. Listen to me. Roy Montgomery, Police Commissioner. Now, when I am elected, I will appoint you, I promise. Have my word on that. Think of what we can do for this city.
No.
You gotta let this go.
Preliminary lab.
I don't do that corruption bullshit.
Had Lila's blood on it.
Eddie was telling the truth.
And CSU found traces of cyanide in Stephen's apartment.
Young Mr. Addison is going down for both murders. Negligent homicide for his sister and murder one for poisoning Joe McCusey.
What happens to Eddie?
We'll charge him with accessory after the fact, but I'll push for probation. I'll call the DA. Well, the mayor appoints his acting DA.
The new DA.
Sir, I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah. I mean, Lou screwed up. He did, but that doesn't take away from the good he's done.
It's unfortunate that despite all that good, he's only going to be remembered for this one bad thing.
Yep, that's what happens.
Nice work, you two. Good night.
So, plans with Josh tonight?
No, he's on shift. Was thinking of sneaking off to the Angelica Forbidden Planets playing.
Forbidden Planet is that the one with the robot?
That's insane.
You've never seen Forbidden Planet?
More of a Star Wars Matrix guy myself.
Nice play, man. Nice play.
The movie that inspired
Nice play.
That's it. I'm taking you. My treat.
Nice play.
My plans.
Nope, not anymore.
Can I have candy and popcorn?
Sure.
Bro's playing chess.
You're gonna love this. This is Leslie Nielsen before he became a comic genius.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we stop at Randy's for burgers after?
Now you're pushing it.
Oh.
So, it's better.
Hell yeah. That was a great episode. I was back and forth. I was sitting here on the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen? Who's did it? Oh, it's going here. Oh, it's going there. Corruption. The brother did it. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already. See y'all next time.